What is up? What is up? What is up? We are back with You Are the Judge. I mean, we not back. This is our actually first time actually playing this game, but We Are the Judge. So I played a little bit of this game offline just to see how to get the gist of it. Seems pretty fun. Seems pretty cool. So we're going to try this out. So let's go ahead and start a new game. The premises of this is to be announced. I guess they're going to have like different game modes that come out. No idea what these pictures relate to. This guy looks like a World War II soldier holding a Tommy gun. This one looks like a warrior princess, and this is some type of abstract. I don't know what that is. But anyway, so we're going to start with this Kabardi Court. That's the only game we can play right now. This game is still in active development, so you would know. Let me shut up. Right is right even when everyone is against it, and wrong is wrong even if everyone is for it. William Penn. All right, so here we go. So this is our backstory. I guess we were born in 1983. Yeah, okay, cool. In your youth years, there would be quite a lot of protests against the government in your country. In this case, I used to participate in the protests. You wouldn't care about the protests, or you used to find the protests unjust. I mean, I personally... How am I going to play this game? Am I going to play it like from my mindset, or am I going to play it from like something else? I don't know. Hold on, let's see. Okay, all right, we're going to play it from my mindset. I'm based. Okay, you used to participate in protests? Nah, I probably would never do that, to be honest. You wouldn't care about the protests. I mean, protests are good, but I don't really care about them. I mean, for the people that's doing it, it's good for you to lend your voice. I mean, we're in America, freedom of speech, First Amendment. Used to find the protests unjust. They're not unjust. You could protest, but this is in America. This is a fictional world, so I have to dive into this world. And I guess once I go on and read the story and understand the law, then I can like have a more based opinion as a judge would in this universe. So right now, I'm just gonna say I wouldn't care about the protest. You had to choose a university, and you made your choice. Studying law, of course. I'm a judge. You liked a girl named Mary in law school. Now it's time to share your feelings with her. You said you love her. You are hesitant to tell her that. You think you are not ready for a relationship yet. No, she looking all right. Let's say you love her. After college, you married Mary. Okay, we're married. 2004. As a result of your happy marriage with Mary, you have 2 sons. Mary told you you would be a great father. Okay, I'm a white man, I guess. Oh yeah, a white man with a nice mustache, a nice little chin beard. Okay, after graduating from law school, you started working as a lawyer. You chose the field you specialize in. Okay, that's weird wording, but criminal law, since I was to study law. Go with criminal law. Although you had difficulty finding free time, you were happy to spend Sundays with your family. You would visit with your spouse and children every Sunday. Church or cinema. I mean, I firmly believe church should be on Saturday, but they have church on Sundays. I mean, but my religious beliefs don't really matter in this game. I mean, obviously, I believe keeping the Sabbath holy, even though I'm a non-denominational Christian, but everybody else goes to church on Sunday. I mean, worship how you want to worship. So I don't think church should be on Sundays. Like right now, we're not diving into the lore of the game right now because I haven't like dipped into it yet or showed you guys it, so we're just going to say something else. So we're going off of my background, what I would do. I would go to the cinemas on Sundays. After practicing law for a long time, one of your best friends, Henry, encourages you to take the judge's exam. After you brought this subject up to your wife, Mary, you saw her as a little worried. Yeah, because I'm probably gone all the time. When you asked Mary about the reason for her anxiety, she says, "Is this something you want? Are you sure you won't neglect the children in me?" Asked the question. And you too. I mean, this is kind of rude to say that. It would be better for both Mary and the children. That's just rude to say that. I'm going to say, this is not going to be a problem. I could balance being a judge and being a father at the same time. Mary said that although she didn't fully address her concerns, she would support and always be there for you. That's a good wife. Thank you, Mary. I love you. And the long-awaited day came. Henry, your wife Mary, and the children were waiting for the results to be announced. While waiting for the results, I was excited. I'm about to be a judge. Henry comes to you and says, "I believe you have succeeded. From now on, a whole new life begins for you, he whispered. All right, it's 2022 now. With the announcement of the results, you learned that your career as a judge has begun. Everyone in the house was in great joy. Mary looked a little thoughtful, but she couldn't help but rejoice. Okay, and last one. While you were excited about your first day on duty, you heard the horn of your driver coming from outside to take you to the office. After kissing Mary, you took your bag and said, "Here we are. Hello." Oh, okay, well, right as I said that, the phone rang. Let me answer it. Chief Justice. Hello, Richard. How are you? Thank you, Minister. I hope you are well too. Due to the recent appointments, you'll be starting your first day on the job. Do you feel prepared? Yes, Minister. I'm glad to hear that, Richard. I have a question on my mind. What is it? You are aware of the country's situation. Do you think you can handle this role? Bro, why would you hire me if you didn't think I could handle it? Your appointment of me is the biggest proof of that. Facts. If you don't believe in me, then appointing me to this position was not the right decision. Facts. I have been working in the field of law for a long time. It won't be difficult for me. Well, it's been 1983. We got the job of a judge. We've been practicing law. But he appointed me, so your appointment of me is the biggest proof of that. Thank you for your response, Richard. I wish success in your duties. Cool, so he on our side, bet. Okay, so inspect the folder. The folder is here. Let's see what this says. Important notice. Dear Judge, our greatest expectation as you participate in the upcoming cases is that you make accurate decisions in accordance with our Constitution. If either the plaintiff or the defendant believes that you have made an incorrect decision, they can approach us and we will conduct a detailed review. If we determine that your decision was incorrect, you will face a penalty. The day after cases in which you made incorrect decisions, you can find out why we believe you made the wrong decisions by using the file here. Cases in which you made incorrect decisions will be reviewed by another judge. We have full confidence in your ability to make correct decisions, but we deemed it appropriate to provide this information. Best of luck in your duties, the Supreme Court. Well, that's a little indifferent type of message there, I guess. Click on the flag. Combardi. All right, let's see. Combardi is certainly not a normal country. Its history in particular is quite dark. There have been numerous coups in the country's past, and military juntas have ruled the nation. The people have almost become accustomed to these military coups, and it's now considered a normal situation for them. But it's time for these things to change. The country deserves a democratic government. Elections have been held for this purpose, and now there is a civilian constitution in place. The country is governed by the government that emerged from these elections. The new government has its share of concerns, especially considering the significant power the military has held in the country's history. One could say that Combardi, I guess, I'm just saying Combardi is now looking to the future with hope. After all, there is now a democratic administration in the country. This change has also affected the judiciary. Courts that were once under military control are now conducting trials in accordance with the civilian constitution. However, this situation doesn't please everyone in the country, as there is still a significant portion of the population that prefers military rule. While the people are divided on many issues, their fundamental goal is the unity and integrity of their country. Therefore, when it comes to their country, they can compromise on many of their beliefs. This highlights the extent to which they are a nationalistic society. Although there hasn't been a major external threat so far, there are separatist groups from different ethnic backgrounds within the country. These separatist groups have been one of the country's biggest problems throughout its history. While many people share the common belief that Combardi's future will be bright, it's safe to say that Combardi holds destiny in its own hands. Each citizen will undoubtedly play a role in the country's future. Moreover, the famous slogan coined by the people after every military coup, "The sole owner of victory is Combardi," is still fresh in everyone's mind. Okay, so we know the country, we know a little backstory about the country, crazy past, military past. Now everybody's rising up. We still got ethnic groups going on. All right, let's check out the Constitution book, the law. Ooh, yeah, your boy not finna read all of this. I do know that when the case does start, the right article in the Constitution does pop up for you to read. So you technically don't have to read all this to memorize it. So yeah, but that's basically the Constitution right here. So we know that. Okay, cool. Now examine the phone. Oh, this starts the pre-trial. We don't want to do that yet. We want to do the computer. So here we go. I need to complete a few steps to set up your system. If you're ready, let's continue. Next. Richard Anderson is my name. I'm going to go ahead. Why would you use these? Like, this is me. I'm going to use this right here. Password. Let's give it a password. Okay, that's the password. You know what? No password. We just want to log in. That's not good cybersecurity hygiene, but whatever. Here we go. Our computer. Let's just go down the list over here. We got a browser right here. We can search for. I wonder what happened if I type that. Oh, it actually works. I didn't know that. It didn't do that before. Anyway, let's check news. Combardi Times. Combardi Times. Border Command accuses officer of human trafficking. Offer denies allegations. The Combardi Border Command has leveled serious accusation against one of its own officers, alleging involvement in human trafficking. According to the authorities, the officer is suspected of facilitating the unauthorized entry of migrants into the country during their duty hours and profiting from its illegal activity. However, the accused officer, Bowden Bell, vehemently denies these claims and refuses to admit any connection to human traffickers. The shocking allegations have sent shockwaves through the Combardi Border Command, as an institution responsible for maintaining border security and ensuring the integrity of the nation's immigration policies. The accused officer, Bowden Bell, has been part of the command for several years and previously received commendations for their service. The Border Command claims that Bell was caught in the act of aiding migrants in crossing the border illegally, allegedly during their own work hours. Authorities further suggest that Bell may have been part of a larger network involving human trafficking, which has raised concerns about the extent of the problem within the organization. In stark contrast, Officer Bowden Bell has categorically denied any wrongdoing. Bell insists that they have never been involved in human trafficking, and the accusations against them are baseless. They maintain that they are being wrongly implicated and that they have always been committed to upholding the law and protecting the nation's borders. Is this making me kind of biased reading this before the trial? No, because I want to get all the information I can so I can see all sides. Combardi today. New government takes over Combardi. Combardi, after a long period of military rule, has transitioned to a new government through a democratic election. Andrew Moore, the leader of the new government, is regarded as a pioneer of political reforms in the country. The new administration is focused on ensuring respect for human rights, transparency, and justice. Moore is working to respond to the expectations of the people and enhance Combardi's reputation on the international stage. Cool. We got two more Combardi posts. Peggy columnist. Wow, really? Columnist? Column? Peggy columnist? Yeah. Very original there, game devs. New era begins. Recent judicial appointments have been made. The newly appointed names are not widely known in general. I feel like that's her voice. We will see over time how much they value the people with their decisions they make. My opinion is that correct appointments have been made. But in the past, this country has disappointed us many times. Now, if there is a different situation, we are not surprised. That's my Peggy column voice. All right, Combardi Journal. Breedman. Okay, columnist. All right, this is just new judicial appointments. It's nice to see that young people can reach such positions in our country, but it's also thought-provoking. One can't help but wonder if they came here based on merit. Fortunately, this is a question we will soon be able to answer. The decisions made by the young judge will show us if they are still people who can give us hope in a skewed system of justice. Why is he calling me young, bro? Like, I know it, 1983, so that means I'm what, in my 40s? I'm not young. I got gray hair. Get out of here. Respect me. All right, here we go. Let's check the bank. We got $500 to our name. We rich. It expires in 2099. Man, that's a great credit card. Man's probably gonna be dead before it expires. Anyway, okay, oh my bad. We didn't finish the browser. Let's check our meetings. You can only speak with each individual or institution when your relationship falls below a certain level. When your relationship has declined enough, you can come here to talk to have a chance to increase your relation. All right, so she's society leader. He's the chief justice. He's the prime minister. I don't think we need any of that. Yeah, that was all the meetings. Okay, let's check this. This is for our judicial system. I could file a lawsuit on somebody if they want to hate on me. That's funny. That's soft skin. I'm not soft skin like that. Oh, we got a notepad here. Okay. So the overall attitude from the government is 70% to us. There are only 2 people left in the board with whom I can agree. It seems like there's no issue. What is this for? Oh, the board. Okay, so the board's 80%. I'm guessing that might be Supreme Court, or this could be the Supreme Court. Not sure. The public likes me 65%. We need to increase that. And my spouse is at 80. We can definitely increase that. Let's check social. Oh, we got X, not Twitter. We got X here. You know what? I'm going to be the Elon Musk of judges. Our country is in a new era, and there's a lot of work ahead of us. I promise to do my best. Can I type whatever I want? Okay, I can't. Okay, so I promise to do my best, and as required by my duty, or I'm gonna say this one because we're changing since it said from the history. See, now I'm not going off my own personal beliefs. I'm going more off of the backstory and the lore of the game that we have read. So it looks like our country is moving towards a new era. So I'm gonna go ahead and tweet that. Let me see. Yep, that popped up. Should I like my own tweet? Oh, you can't like your own tweet. Okay, I was about to say. All right, let's check off. Good morning, Kabardi. Today we continue to stay energetic and positive. What beautiful moments we should share. Good job. I'm gonna like that. You know, I'm like, great post. I'm that type of judge, using my X fingers, not my Twitter fingers, my X finger. Culture is always important in Kabardi. Today we invite you to come together to support local artists. I agree. Oh, you gotta have correct grammar, judge. Come on now, you a judge. I agree. Boom, let the people know you a judge for the people. Let's go. What are your thoughts on your health today? I feel fantastic. I feel. Come on, judge. Come on. I feel fantastic. Supreme Court has made judge appointments. There is a young name that stands out among the appointments. Now I gotta add a little humor to it. Would that be me? Would that be me? Hee hee. What a cool judge, bro. We wish all the judges who are starting their duty success. Thank you. Oh, I can't reply. Oh yeah, I can. I'm gonna try to reply to everybody. Okay, strong leader, strong Kabardi. My keyboard like double types sometimes. I don't know why. I hate it, but it is what it is. Kabardi. Let's put 3 at the end. 3 exclamation points. I wish I could do like little emojis. I would do that. Oh, this is how you copy their ID if you think, oh, you can copy that one. I'm not gonna say that. I'm live at 2000. Break a leg. Break a leg kick. Should I put a 2 Ds or just one? See, it did it. And appointments is political. Big facts. You know what? I'm one with the community. Big facts. That's the type of judge I am. We are working day and night to ensure justice. Our top priority is justice for everyone. Well said. What's her name? Congresswoman Sarah? Well said, Sarah. Well said, Sarah. Okay, Sarah might be on my side now. Emma, the appointment of someone so young in this position has definitely been based on merit. In fact, the world is flat. You know what? I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna. This is Elon Musk moment. Haters gonna hate. Can I copy her ID? Should I copy her ID? No, I'm gonna copy her ID. All right, let's copy it. All right, so this one's mine, Judge. Oh, he said, you know what? I'm gonna just copy and paste this. No, I want to be a very informal judge. Judge Richard is criticized for his weak leadership and delivers the country deserves a better legal system. Ooh, I can't copy her ID. It takes time. It takes time. Stop double typing for change. It takes time for change. There we go. Judge Richard is known for his dedication to justice and is a great asset to the community. Thanks, Robert. Thank you, Robert. Period. Not exclamation point. Last one. Michael Johnson. Is it difficult to become a judge? A lot of schooling and a bit of hard work. I would say more, but I think that's fine. That's enough. All right, cool. So we got all the tweets done. We posted already. Wait, can I do it again? Oh no, that's the post I already did. Okay, cool. All right, so cool. We're done with the tweets. We got that done. What is this? Oh, I can paste her ID. Yeah, wait, a filing fee of $50 will be charged to your bank. I don't want to pay money for this. What am I doing that for? Maybe this is a feature they're gonna flesh out later in the future, but right now I'm not gonna be sensitive like that. All right, cool. I think that's everything. Let's go ahead and start the pre-trial. Yes. All right, here we are in the pre-trial. Let's go ahead and talk to the plaintiff. Yeah, Mark Harris. My client, Combardi Border Command, aims to secure our country's border by preventing unauthorized crossings. However, it has been discovered that the defendant, who works at the border post, allows undocumented immigrants who had previously arranged with human traffickers to enter the country during his work hours. Ooh, that's a mighty claim right there, Mark. You will agree that this is extremely serious and significant matter that jeopardizes our country's security. Therefore, we request his trial and the imposition of the necessary penalties. Okay, let's hear what the defense has to say. Rebecca White. My client, Bodell Bell, indeed works under the Combardi Border Command at the border post. He is a dedicated citizen who is loyal to his homeland and understands the importance of his duties and responsibilities. There is no basis for him to engage in any activities outside his job description. We firmly deny the plaintiff's allegation and request the acquittal of something. She said the acquittal, I guess, of her client or whatever. It went too fast. But anyway, let's go ahead and go to the case. I'll be the judge if he's guilty or not. Judge Anderson in session. Court is in session. All right, what we got? Let's go from the top down. Plaintiff Mark Harris. Go ahead, come up. Your claim, wow, this is actually behind the microphone. Your claim is that the defendant misused his position, his official position. Do you have any evidence to support your claim? Your Honor, esteemed members of the court, we have determined that the defendant was not at his duty station during his work hours. We request the examination of the footage provided to the court and the testimony of witnesses who were on duty at the same hours. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the video. Let me see that one more time. What am I looking at? People going under the fence. Okay, seen enough. Okay, continue. What evidence obtained by Combardi Border Command supports the allegation of human trafficking against the defendant? Combardi Border Command has security footage that supports the mentioned allegations and serve as a clear and indisputable evidence. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't really see anything in that video. Did y'all? I mean, this guy has no he has no criminal record, so he might be telling the truth. Despite such compelling evidence, the defendant refuses to admit his guilt and continues to waste the court's valuable time. We request that this be taken into consideration. Additionally, you can see the security camera footage that his weapon is near the wires. Is it? These are the wires. Is that it right there? It's not here. Do y'all see his weapon near wires? I'm not seeing any weapon anywhere. Whatever you say, sir. I mean, I don't see it, but anyway. What sanctions do you request within the framework of your allegations of human trafficking? In line with the allegations, we request that the defendant be tried for human trafficking and be sentenced to the harshest penalty under Article 134, Paragraph 3 of the Constitution. Migration is a fundamental right. You cannot prevent it. Silence! Order! Order in the court. Anyway, as you were saying, Mark, I should have kicked his ass out. Anyway, in line with the allegation, we request that okay, continue. As mentioned before, we also request a consideration of increased penalty for the defendant's abuse of the court's time by denying his crime. Furthermore, we reserve our right to file a composition claim. Oh, do you now? All right, that's all you got? All right. Thank you, Mark. It is now time for the defense. Bowden Bell, come to the stand. Okay, Mr. Bell, were the duties you performed at the border post within your job description? Your Honor, the duties I performed at the border post are within my job description and aim to ensure the security of our homeland. As a dedicated public servant who has been serving our country for years, the accusations against me is nothing more but a false claim. You mentioned that the situation is a false accusation. Do you have valid reasons to believe that your organization has falsely accused you? You must understand that even filing such a claim against a long-serving public servant who is committed to serving his country is in itself evidence of a false accusation. This guy, he thinks somebody gonna believe that, bro. Like, this guy's out. He doesn't have a criminal record, though. Who is this man? I do not have concrete evidence to provide because proving the mobbing I experienced at work is not feasible in the normal course of life. What, you experience mobbing at work? If my colleagues have a conscience, they will inform the court about this matter. We'll see when the witnesses come up. Anyway, do you have anything to say about the evidence presented by the Combardi Border Command, especially the camera recordings? Your Honor, to be honest, I cannot claim to be very tech savvy. However, despite my limited knowledge, I can say that these could be fabricated. Please believe in my innocence. Bro, this guy thinks I'm an idiot. Okay, you can sit down, Mr. Bell. All right, the court orders the first witness, Andrew Turner, to come to the stand. All right, Mr. Turner, can you confirm that you worked alongside the defendant at the border post? Yes, sir. Please forgive my excitement. This is my first time appearing in court, and it's quite an experience beyond watching it on TV. Please remain calm and only answer the questions I ask you. Do you think the defendant is guilty of human trafficking as alleged? And do you have any evidence to present to the court? No, I haven't witnessed such a situation. I was added to the witness simply because I were on duty at the same hours. I don't know anything else. This man's a useless witness. Jeez Louise. Okay, Mr. Turner, what would you like to say about the defendant's claim of mobbing? Because he said that you guys can attest to this. For myself, I am satisfied with my job, and I don't want to lose it. I haven't witnessed any pressure on the defendant. Good to know. All right, thank you, Mr. Turner. You may be seated. The court calls the second witness, Jeffrey Clark, to the stand. Mr. Clark, as mentioned in the allegations, did the defendant commit human trafficking? What else can you say? Your Honor, unfortunately, I have nothing to offer regarding the allegations. I am new to the job, and until I learn the ropes, I was simply instructed to wait in my duty area. Oh my. Is these the best witnesses we have here? Like, it ain't looking good for you, Mr. Bell. During this time, there were no incidents within my responsibility zone. All right. Okay, Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark, how close or far is your duty area from the defendants? Approximately 200 to 250 meters, sir. At night, our visibility is even more limited. Therefore, it's not possible for me to confirm or deny such an incident. Okay, thank you. Mr. Clark, how do you evaluate the defendant's defense against the allegations? As I mentioned before, I am new to the job and I have not had a chance to get to know him. Therefore, I cannot say whether what he said is true or false. Okay. Mr. Bell's not looking good for you. Okay, thank you, Mr. Clark. You can sit down. Oh, one of the first things I should have did is read the case file. 1 second when I read this real quick. Combardi Bell versus Border Command. Okay. Combardi Border Command alleges that one of its officers is involved in human trafficking along the borders. They claim that during his work hours, he illegally allowed undocumented immigrants into the country and profits from it. The accused officer, Bowden Bell, vehemently denies the accusation and does not admit any connection with human traffickers, so he profits from it. Okay. That is not his name. Brandon Wilson. Who is that? CCTV footage. We saw that, and there's nothing else here. Okay. Next, we check the file, the checklist. We have the files to be examined. Let's check the pretrial. We read this in our office. That's good. Let's check the Constitution, what it says. Article 134, any individual or organization that transports people across the border through illegal means commits the offense of human trafficking. Perpetrators of human trafficking are punished according to national and international regulations. The court may sentence the defendants to imprisonment ranging from 3 to 8 years. Alternatively, the court may impose a fine up to $300,000. The discretion to lower or increase the amount based on the defendant's behavior in court is at the discretion of the court. So, all right, this is what I'm thinking, y'all. If we look at this video, I don't see a gun, what the guy was talking about. This could... They said the man wasn't at his post. He has no witnesses to say he was at his post. It's not looking good for him. But therefore, they didn't prove he wasn't at his post. Because he said, the plaintiff said a gun, his weapon was over here. Like, I'm not, this just looked like a wooden stick to me. I'm not seeing a weapon anywhere. I'm seeing two men with headphones and a hat crossed under the border, which was easily dug unless there's a hole in the fence and I'm not seeing. So the video doesn't really give me that much evidence. The law is telling me I can send him to prison for 3 to 8 years. I don't feel comfortable doing that because I can't definitively prove that he did this. Now, what I could do alternatively, as it says, I can impose a fine up to $300,000 because he's trying to play us as a fool, talking about, oh, I didn't know, you got to believe I'm innocent and this and that. And he's not tech savvy, looking at freaking camera footage and he's like, oh, I'm not tech savvy, I don't know. Let's see what he looks like right now. He's neat and calm, respectful. Okay, since he's respectful and his behavior is fine, I think what I'm going to do is let me check the list. All right, we got everything here. All right, I think I'm ready. All right, we're ready. Decision. I, Judge Anderson, after considering what the plaintiff have brought on Mark Harris against the defendant Bowden Bell, I didn't write down any notes, but I do believe, oh, they really want me to fine him. No, they don't. They want prison. Prison would be the best. But he wasn't at his duty station, and then he's making a mockery of us. Talking about, oh, you gotta believe I'm innocent. So he's probably profited off the money already. So I can fine him for a max of $9 million. No, I'm not gonna do that. Or what was it, 300,000? But since he was cracking up and doing all that random stuff, wasting our time, as the plaintiff said, I'm gonna send him to prison. So I can do 3 to 8 years. We're just going to do halfway. He's going to prison for 4 years. And that is my opinion. The deputy district attorney opinion. The testimony of the witnesses involved in the case may affect the content of the case. Witnesses didn't have anything. The first guy was just excited to be up there. The second guy talking about, I didn't see what happened. It's too dark. It was, I mean, it sucks to say, but it was under his watch. The plaintiff said his gun was there, even though I can't see it. I'm guessing the way the devs code this game, it was probably there, but I saw earlier access of this game and the footage was in color. It's not in color right now. I don't know the outcome though, because I wanted to go in blindly. But what I'm feeling is that it was at this man's location. I think it happened probably multiple times the way it sounded like. And they finally caught him on camera footage. And he's trying to play dumb, talking about he doesn't understand technology, when he could blatantly see that his location. I mean, it was still under his watch. He probably profited off of this. So I think he deserves to go to jail. And that's my final opinion. 4 years. I sentenced the defendant to 4 years of jail time. Oh, I was right, because I got 0 penalty. Look at that. See? I'm a good judge. Look at that. No penalty. Good job. We got it. Go ahead and leave. What we got? Your spouse mentioned that you no longer have time for your family and that this situation is negatively affecting the children. What are your thoughts? Work is very busy. I'll get better soon. You're right. I'll solve this. You know what? I'm going to try to please my wife. You're right. I'm going to try to solve this, baby. All right. So that's going to do it for this case. We will find out how things went in the next episode, which is Cabardi versus Lucian Foster. It's a murder case. Ooh, nice. And that would probably let us know how our previous tweets and all that stuff went. So tune into the next episode. I'm Cyber. Thanks for checking it out. Catch you next time. Later.